hop in here. You know what I'm saying? Just got a quick discussion. Nothing, nothing too major. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's nothing too major. But you know what though? Y'all know what? I have come to the realization that white people handle business way different than us. You know what I'm saying? Like white people take care of business, not take care of business, but when it comes to doing business with white people, it just seems like they handle business better than we handle business. Far as like, okay, like I have some merch coming out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be dropping some t-shirts very soon with a real company and everything, right? And I just see how they go about of handling business. You know what I mean? Because doing business with a lot of black, I'm not going to say black people, but doing business with just, well, yeah, doing business with us, it goes a whole lot different. It goes a whole lot different doing business with black people, right? Now, this is something I've been working on for the last past like um, 8 or 9 months, almost to a year. You know what I mean? Me handling this and trying to, you know, get my merch out there and start it and everything like that. It's been way more easier to do it with them versus us. I feel like with doing business with us, when it comes to doing business with um just doing business with black people, it's a lot of up and downs. Meaning like, you know, I feel like if I would have went to a black established a black company, it would have been a way it would have been way differently. It would have been way differently far as just the time consumed, just the timing in it. Um, I probably would have been, you know, rushed. You know what I mean? It's just the way different. It's just totally different doing business with them, and I've noticed that as time goes on, the older I get, I realize that it's just better. You get more accomplished doing business with whites than you do with a lot of black people. You know what I mean? Um, Even partying with them is different. You know, like even partying with white people or people that's not, you know, like you, it's a whole different vibe. It's a whole different feel just doing proper business with them. It is. Um, and it's almost sad because I feel like that's the reason why a lot of a lot of black people don't like doing business with other black people, just from how we go about of doing business. Like I feel like a lot of black people just don't do, not a lot. I'm not gonna say a lot, but I feel like it's some black people that don't do business on the up and up. You know, it's a lot of black people that that's very shisty, should to say the least. It's very shisty. You know what I mean? I just always felt or been feeling like you could get more accomplished, you could get more done when you're doing business with them. And it's that's something that I feel like we have to change. You know what I mean? I think that's why a lot of people don't come to us when doing business. A lot of people don't come and try to do business with us because for different reasons of because we don't go about doing business how say like a white person or a Chaldean or it's don't get me wrong, it's a lot of shiesty white people. It's a lot of people that what I mean. It's a lot of people outside of our race that handle business good. But when it comes to them, especially for the ones that's not on that type of time prejudice or racist, it's a lot of people that handle business way better, 10 times better than we do, hands down. That's just how it goes. Like it's people that does business way better than black people, and I just feel like at this moment, I would rather when it comes to like in service, you know what I'm saying? I would rather do business with, and it's sad to say, with a white person, versus some than a black person any day, because it's going to be done. It's going to be done properly. So it is. Bottom line, um, that's just how it is. Because doing business with someone that's one of us, it always seems to go. Um, it always seems to go south. It always seems to go south. So doing business with a white person versus us, and not all of us, but blacks have such a messed up reputation when it comes to doing business. That's why I feel like when a lot of people get on or famous or they come into some real money, they don't really be one to rock with a lot of rock with a lot of black people like that because I feel like the way we go about of doing business. So just doing business with them is way better. It is. It's just way better. It's just way better. So doing business with a white person, I feel like you will go further doing business with one of them versus doing business with one of us. And I have experienced both sides of the fence with dealing with one of them than dealing with one of us. It's totally different. It's totally different. It's definitely um it's definitely not the same. It's not the same. Doing business with us is not the same as doing business with them. You know what I mean? And once again, I just seen that today. I just seen that today. I just seen that today. Like it's totally different. So yeah, hell yeah, I would rather do business with one of them. That's just how it goes. You know what I mean? That's how it goes. It's just doing business with them, you get way more accomplished. It's way more, you know what I mean? You don't got nobody trying to psych you out or try to punk you out of a situation when it comes to doing business. I feel it's just a way better, um, it's just a way better approach. It's just a way better, it's just better doing business with them. Hands down. It's just better doing business with them. And the company that I'm going to, it's they have been established for quite some time. I don't know how many years exactly, but they've been established for a couple of years now. They have worked with, did things for Detroit Tigers and Comerica Bank. I want to say Red Wings, and I posted a somewhat of and I wish I could have got more footage, but they're kind of in the stages of remodeling their their warehouse, their office. So it was a lot kind of going on. I got like a 3 second. I wish I could have got a little bit more, but I got like a. I thought I had more. I got like a 3 second little clip that I had posted. But once everything gets in production, I'm going to go back. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go back and see. Well, not see. I'm going to go back and get more footage, more. I'm probably going to live stream it once once the t-shirts get in production. You know what I mean? So, and because I was even asking them about parties and stuff like that, and they was just telling me they only do that, things like that their for their clients and stuff like that. But definitely gonna get more footage. I'm definitely gonna go back and get way more stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just doing just just doing business with one of them is 10 times better. I want to stress this shit because I think that's something that we just have to change. Bottom line, I think that's just something we got to change within us. You know what I mean? Because once upon a time, it was totally different with us. You know what I'm saying? It was totally different doing business with us. And I'm going back to, the old days. I don't know where the hell it changed that, but doing business with us back in, the early prohibition days or in the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, doing business with black people was totally different. I don't know where things kind of got shaky at. I don't know what really happened, but we need to bring that back to where people would like to do business with us, especially when you talk about doing service. You know what I'm saying? With just and you know just being on the up and up, doing certain handling certain business. You know what I mean? I think we need to change that demographic of us not doing business right. And this is not every black person. You know what I'm saying? Every black person. But like I said, we got this thing about ourselves to where, you know, it's been situations where, you know what I mean, where things didn't go right and people would just be like, yo, I just totally don't want to do no business. Like for example, um, it was just a female maybe like last week that was trying to get her her daughter hair braided in my city doing, and it was all over the news. I think the clip even went, I think the video even went viral where she took her daughter over to get her hair, her little daughter hair did, and the hairdresser, the hairstylist pulls out a gun, you know what I'm saying, pulls out a gun on her, and they get into a small little verbal altercation. And I was just looking at that like, damn, you know what I mean? Like, these are the reasons why people don't want to do business with us, because for things like that, because that could have went the whole way. You know, if she was, it seems like she's a well-rounded type of person. She's not on any of that. But if she was that type of person, that could have went way differently. You know what I'm saying? Because now I know where you live at. I know where you're at. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna come back through here, and we gonna really get it cracking. You know what I mean? She could have, if she was that type of female, she could have went back and called up some people. You know what I'm saying? She could have pulled down the street, called a brother, a cousin, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Yeah. Crow was good, my brother. Yeah, I just think, man, just doing business, like, you know what I mean? And like I was just saying, if you didn't hear me say this, if you just not coming in, we got to get back to where just we all do business the right way. I think, like I said, it's been a lot of situations just over the years, no matter where you from, where you at, what you claim, whatever, right? Whoever you are, I just feel like we have to get back of doing business, great business on the up and up. I don't care if it's a clothing brand, if you are a hairdresser, hairstylist. I don't, especially when it's change of service. We got to get back to just doing great business to make other people, white people, Hispanics, whoever, want to do business with us. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's why that I truly believe, and I've been saying this for years. I think that's why when a lot of people get on, especially like especially like in the entertainment world, where a lot of people get on, and you see them when they get on, you like, okay, he got his dudes, he got his niggas, you know what I'm saying? And then 3 or 4 year pass, I mean, you know, comes up, a couple of years go by, shall I say, a couple of years go by, and you be like, damn, what happened? They might have 1 or 2 people that they started with. I truly believe that's because, but a lot of people, those same people might see like, okay, well, this person not right, or they are leech, or they don't know how to do business right. You know what I mean? Because if you look at any great entertainer, any rapper, any singer, any performer, uh, from the past, anybody, people now, people, um, people tend to start doing business with other ethnicities, other race of people. People really start doing business with other people to the point where it's like, you know what? I'ma just get rid of these niggas over here, because I see, and you know, they're not good enough to be keep messing with, rocking with. I'm gonna go ahead and just start doing business with other people. Man, for real, I'm gonna just start doing business with other people, and that's the thing. I think people get to a point where it's like, you know what? I can't do business with none of these niggas. I'm about to just start doing business with these type of people. You know what I'm saying? And I think it really goes like that. You know, like for example, I think say like 42 Doug, right? If he keeps rapping, which he probably will, and move further in his career, I give it the next 4 to 5 years. A lot of the people he's around, or should I say, a lot of people that's around him right now, is not going to be around him. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of people is not going to be around him once he get to that point. Say he gets to the level you know, just a higher level. Though a lot of them same dudes is not gonna be around, because eventually he's gonna get rid of them people. You know what I'm saying? Eventually he's gonna get rid of them people. The same people he have, um, a lot of them same people he have is gonna eventually he's gonna eventually get rid of.
It's not dark mode. You not been. And then y'all hear Lee Boss tell him, nigga, you know not to be playing with me. You know I'll break your jaw. You remember that? That's why he was talking to him like that. I was talking to him like that way before Lee told him, man, I'll break your fucking jaw. Way before he said that. And Ab not doing like that either. He's not. I'm serious. I'm not dissing him. I'm not being disrespectful. He's not. Niggas that's really, really radical or dangerous and shit, they don't have to run around. I'm the king. I'm the goonie and shit. They don't have to say this shit. As soon as these niggas enter the world, they can listen. Nigga, you know this.
Yeah, but we do, like I said, we do business way better. I mean, excuse me, the white people do business way better. You know what I'm saying? We just do. Hands down, we really do business. They do business better than us. And I think, you know, I think it's just time for us to do business how our granddads and, you know, grandmothers used to really conduct business. Because other than that, we're never, it'd be to the point where we'll be so far pushed out the water till people will not want to do business with us no more. You know what I'm saying? Or a lot of people would just not want to fuck with us because the way we go about doing business. But I'm gonna end this live. I'm gonna definitely jump back on here. I want to kind of talk about the whole Mano situation. You know what I'm saying? I want to come back. I'm gonna come back on here and talk about Mano, and he's having very good motion right now. So shout out to Mano. You know what I mean? He got a dope song. I feel like he finally done dropped a real dope song. You know what I'm saying? Something he could really live off of. And I know he just had an interview with Vlad TV. So that's something I definitely want to check out. But I'm going to tap back in with y'all. Peace.